In this video, we're going to review how to create a new product within a quote that has already been generated in the system. In order to get to any quotes that you've already created, you click on the upper right-hand tile, All Quotes. Once you've clicked on All Quotes, you'll see any quotations that you have generated. If these quotes have been sent or not sent, they will be listed here. In this case, we've only created one quotation in our example for Gina Turner. It says that we have $0 already created in the quote. So let's click on this quotation. Here, just like you have at the end of every quotation, is a quotation summary. From this point, you can either click on the dollar value, which is stated as 0, or you can click on Add Line Items to Send. In this case, we're going to click on Add Line Items to Send. Once here, if you have items created in your quotation, it will be reflected both in the quote subtotal as well as in the product list. Since we don't have a product created, we're going to click on Add Line Item with the plus sign. Once you're here, if you have product already put into the SalesPath system, you'll simply click on Search for Product. In this case, we're going to search for the word tire. We'd like to create a product associated with this, so we're going to click on Add New Product. Here we're going to make the product name or part number be Tire 37. If you have questions about what to do here, there is a What is this help guide underneath the search bar as well. Once you click on Next, you're going to enter in your description. In this case, we have a 37-inch tire with black trim and white wheel wells. Once you're done with the description, you're going to click on Next. Here, you need to tell the system what it is defined as for the application. In this case, we're going to go to Automotive. Then we click on Next. Here we would need to enter a vendor. In this group, we're going to say it's Tire Surplus Michigan. And we're going to say that we want to use this vendor. Double check your spelling here because this will create a vendor in the SalesPath system. Then we click on Next. Here we need to assign a cost for our product since this is a new item that hasn't been sold previously. In this case, we're going to say the tire is $137. The final step, as with all other steps within our system, allows you to review the product you're entering, the description, what category classification, who the vendor is, and the price associated. This data that's entered into the system will help you later create data for SalesPath insights. So be very careful during this process to make sure you enter your information the way you want it to be described and priced. After you've selected your item, it's going to ask you how many of these you would like to put on your quote. In this case, we're going to say Gina Turner is going to buy 12 tires. If you have freight associated with this line item, then you would enter it here. Now, this is a line item freight and not a whole item freight. If you want to create whole item freight, you do have the opportunity to do that at the initial stage of building your quotation. In this case, in step 3 of 5, we're going to add freight by line item. Here we're going to charge a flat rate of $145. Here, if we have any notes that we want to add for the item, we would fill this in here. For example, delivery scheduled for Sunday. After this, we click on Next. As with all other steps, you have an opportunity to review how much you're charging for freight, part number description, the unit price, and the quantity. When you're done, click Finish and Save. Once you're done with this segment, it will go through and save this item in the system. You now successfully have created your first quotation line item. If you were done at this stage, you can click on Done with Line Item and send your quote to your client. If you need help with any of the processes or steps involved for using our system, please reach out to support@getsalespath.com.